Hi guys, my name's Karen. I'm a student at the Fashion Institute. This is going to be a video about me talking about my experience working for the Met Gala. I wanted to vlog throughout the whole weekend and me talk so I wouldn't have to sit down and talk and explain myself, but it was honestly just so busy and it went by so fast that I didn't have the time. Good morning. It's 3:40 in the afternoon. We are off to sit outside the Met Gala because that's why I'm here. We have nothing better to do. We are walking to the Met Gala red carpet. It's only like 4, starts at 6, but there's gonna be insane crowds out there. We're walking through Central Park because there's no stupid subway that leads right to the Met. This is my best friend from school, Gabby.
Oh my god,
best
that's so cute.
Friend.
What's up? My name's Gabby. I never learned how to read.
Iconic. All right.
I am an icon. Don't you forget it.
All right, I guess we'll see who we see when we get there. We literally just got in the most perfect spot. We are right in front of where the carpet begins. I am not okay. Gabby literally just finessed the cops so hard. God bless the NYPD. I love you. You are everything to me. Just got home from the train station. It's 11:30 right now. I am 99% sure that the Met Gala is now over because me and Gabby were asked if we could work today at 11 p.m. cleaning up. Unfortunately, we both had to say no, but today was such a great day. We got home yesterday at 1:30 from setting up for the Met Gala. People stayed there overnight, but me and Gabby were dead and we knew we had to go today, so I did not want to stay overnight and die. It was so beautiful. I'll talk more about that later probably because I need to go to bed right now. Basically, we found out about this, me and my friends, about a month ago. One of my friends called me and was like, we have to sign up for this, and I was like, of course, the Met Gala, this is insane, I need to work this. I've always loved the Met Gala. It's such an amazing thing. I never thought that I would get the chance to experience or see what it looks like inside the Met Gala, what all the famous people actually see. So basically, like I said, we found out about this about a month ago. We had to send our cover letters and resumes in to the office, and we heard back about it a couple days later, and they told us to come into the office on a Saturday to fill out some paperwork, a W-2 and stuff. So that was really easy. We met up with Alex. He helped us fill out our paperwork, and he was so nice. He made sure that if we had any questions, they would get answered. It's Raul Avila Inc. That's who's been doing the Met Gala for the past couple years. So after going to fill out our paperwork, we had a meeting last Monday about everything. We went over rules about being inside the Met Gala. Obviously no pictures and stuff. We already knew that we can take any pictures outside, but just making sure that they told us again, and they introduced us to everybody who works at the company. Made sure if we had any questions they would get answered. We got our schedules that night. There were so many people who signed up for it this year, so a lot of spots were taken for work and stuff. So me and my friends only got to work on Sunday. I was originally scheduled for a 10 p.m. shift, but I asked them to change it to 4:30, and they were very accommodating. All my friends were working at 4:30. They were really helpful and accommodating with changing my schedule. They were really understanding. Honestly, Raul and everybody who works there is so nice. He said if something's wrong, if there's an emergency, if you have to leave while we're there, you can leave. They give you breakfast, lunch, and dinner depending on what time of day you work. It's basically what we went over at the meeting. It was really great getting to meet everybody. And then fast forward to Sunday, I go into the city. I got there a little later than I wanted to because I missed my first train, so we had to rush there. So I didn't get into the city until almost 4 o'clock, and we had to like rush to the subway, and there's no subway that gets you directly like right at the Met, unfortunately, so we had to get off 81st Street and then literally cross across Central Park to get to the entrance that we had to be at. It was like a back entrance, not the main entrance, and we got there like right at 4:30, and we checked in. They had like our IDs and stuff, and they had our pictures there, and they printed it. I took a picture of us to put on a sticker that we had on our t-shirts, and we got our t-shirts and stuff. When we signed in, we got special wristbands, different colors depending on where you were. Ours were blue because we were working in the Great Hall, but there was like pink ones and like other colors depending on what section where you were working, because there is security guards all over the Met making sure like nothing bad is going on, you know, no one's like who's not supposed to be there isn't doing whatever, like sneaking around, because we had to be like at our place where we were directed. So when we got there, we stayed down in the check-in area until like about 5 o'clock. Then they took us up and we got to walk through like the entire museum to get to the front of the museum, because that's where we were working at. We worked on the Great Hall, which is the main entrance, and what we decorated was the information desk around, but everything gets decorated, you know, they were like putting up lights and everything while we were there. Unfortunately, I think there was some delays with the deliveries and stuff, so for the first couple hours we kind of just sat around and like talked and like made friends and stuff. We ate snacks, had waters, it was so great. And then we got to eat dinner at like 8 o'clock. It was so great. We got to eat dinner on the Met steps, so that was really exciting. And during that, they were just like unloading everything from the trucks, trying to get everything in so that we could start actually working. We didn't get to start, like everything was being unloaded and stuff, and we were like walking around like doing random things. Like there was like tablecloths that needed to get steamed and stuff, and like we watched like them put up all the stuff against like the steps for them to put up like the feathered walls that were gonna go up the steps, and like the pink carpet and like flowers and everything everywhere. It was really cool. There was so much stuff everywhere. There's actually a video on Vogue. I'm gonna maybe link it below or see if I can put it in without like copyright or whatever, where you could see like the entire process of like what we worked, like everything getting unloaded, everything getting put together, and then everything getting cleaned up for it to like look beautiful. We didn't actually get to start working until about like 10 p.m. I think we started working. We had to like wet the walls. They were like made out of like the special material that keeps flowers alive when you stick them in and like make floral arrangements. So we had a bunch of walls of those, and we had to like pick them up, move them around, wet them, put them on the thing. They had to like get nailed together, and then we wetted it more. Like we had to get it super wet so like it would soak in all the water. It's like the special sponge, it like soaks up so much water. There's like ASMR videos that people make using them. Then the flowers arrived, and there was so many roses. It was so beautiful, different kinds of roses like sage and hermosas and like other ones. I don't really know the names. They were just on the boxes. They were all pinks, like different color pinks. They were all light pink, and some people were cutting them, and some others were putting them on there. So I was the one like putting them on there, and we were putting them in one by one by one. It was so cool. I've never seen a flower wall come together, and like it came together so beautifully. I'm sure you can see in the pictures. I didn't think I'd be able to talk about like what we did, but since all the pictures already came out, I'm gonna like explain like everything that we saw. So like when we were there, like they were first putting together like the huge flamingos on top, putting them all together, and it was so cool seeing it how it came together. And then we got to put the flowers on the bottom. And once we finished the flower wall, we just waited around for a little bit to see if we could do anything else, but there wasn't really much else to do. Like they were gonna start doing some other stuff, but it was honestly really late at night. It was already like past 1 o'clock, so we decided to leave. And then the next day, Monday, I woke up really early, because I wake up really early. I just hate sleeping in. And my two friends that I was staying with, they both slept in till like 11. So while they were sleeping, I like showered. And then my friend Sarah finally woke up. I stayed in Sarah's room, and we walked over to school to get free milkshakes. It was Milkshake Monday. Shout out to FITSGA for the free milkshakes. And then we got lunch at the deli across the street, and we went back and ate. And then I got ready to go. Sarah didn't come with us. It was just me and Gabby. Sarah had to do homework and stuff, so me and Gabby went. And we went to the subway and went on our way to the Met. And it was like craziness. There was like gates everywhere, like blocked off, like you couldn't get in, and we didn't think that we were gonna get into where we wanted to be, but Gabby finessed her way in. Thank you to the NYPD woman who let us in through the gates. I don't think she believed our lie, but she let us in anyway, and it was a really great experience. I was so happy. So we get up there. There wasn't that many people there, but it was still like a lot. It was crowded. People were like screaming and excited and stuff. Everybody had their cameras out. There was like Paps there across the street also. We got there probably around like 4:30ish maybe, and it was already so crowded. Actually the night before, when me and Gabby were leaving, we went to the front of the Met just to go see what it looked like, because the like tent and everything had already been up, and they were like gonna lay out the carpet, so we wanted to see it like when nobody was there. and there was already like less than 10 girls. There's probably around like 6 or 7 girls like camping out, like waiting there to be like in the front of the gate so they could see everybody arriving, and it was crazy. I couldn't believe that people actually like camped out. We went to bed. I was not sleeping out there. So we didn't really get that great of a view because it was so crowded, and I'm only 5 feet tall, so it was a struggle for me. But other than that, you know, we hung out. People, I think one of the first people to arrive, like Liza Koshy, Lady Gaga, some other people were like the first people to arrive. We took pictures, videos, everyone was screaming, like the Lady Gaga performance on the carpet. It was crazy. We got to see all of that. It was annoying though because like they didn't close the street off, so there were still like buses and cars going by, and that was so irritating because every time like something cool would happen, like a huge bus would go by and we couldn't see anything. And I got to see Harry. We got to see Kim, Kanye, Kendall, Kylie, Gigi, Bella. We saw like everybody, and it was so great. A lot of people we didn't get to see Sophie Turner and Joe Jonas, and we didn't get to see Cardi B because we had left at 7:50 and they came like right after we left. That was sad, but we were just like taking videos and pictures, and like it was so exciting. It was my first time doing it. Gabby did it last year, but I don't think she got as close as we did this year. And then we walked around back like to get back to the subway, and we could see in through the temple, and it looked so beautiful. It was like everything was like pretty much blocked off, like you couldn't really see actually where they were eating dinner and stuff, but we could see like the walls. They had like flamingos and like palm trees like with the lights. It was so beautiful, and like it was like pink and purple. And then I had to say bye to her, and I came back home. I got home at like 11:30, and I was literally like buzzing. Like I was just so excited from the entire experience, like being there the day before and then seeing everyone there like go in. It was such a crazy experience for me. Like I never thought that I would get to go inside the Met and like see what it looked like. I think I already said that, but it was just like such a crazy experience, and I'm so thankful that I got to do it. And I was just so happy. I literally could not fall asleep until 4 in the morning because I was just so happy and like so like awake and like energized from just like, I guess, just how happy I was. So I didn't go to work today because I was just like, I knew that I was gonna be so dead from literally getting like 2 hours of sleep if I had to go in at 7:30. And I woke up at 9 this morning, and that's when like my sadness hit that like it was all over. And I just couldn't believe, I was literally so sad this morning, like that it was all over, and I was just like, damn, like it went by so fast. I was waiting for it like for a whole month, and then it went by, and that was our experience working at it. Hopefully next year we'll work again and we will get like more days or something so we can get like more of the experience. But overall it was such a fun experience. I would 100% do it again. I really want to do it again. Like I loved everything about it. Raul Avila Inc. is such a great company. Like I hope that I could work with them again in the future. Hopefully, it's fingers crossed that I can work with them again next year for the Met. It was so beautiful, such a great experience. Seeing everybody, it was so beautiful. And I had so much fun with all my friends, and we made new friends, and we all followed each other on Instagram, and it was such a great experience. Thank you so much for watching.